to Achilles' heel to defend the set piece, and then you don't score anything in the second half. Just what are your thoughts right now for this game?
You want me to just overall give you the entire game? Because your question was kind of like the whole thing.
What I want.
I think you were right.
Yeah.
First 15 minutes, we weren't very good.
Yeah.
We scored 2-0. I'm thinking it's going to be like the last game. But yes, that thing that you talked about came and bit us in the butt. And then, yeah, we should have had a 3-1 lead. But penalties are they're not 100%. And did we create enough outside of the penalty to get us up to 3-1? And then you had some really good saves by Andrew, keep us in this game. You had some really exceptional defending again, Alex and Jackson doing their thing, a lot of hard work by Hassani Dotson. First start in a long time, gutting through 90 minutes. He's a tough kid, better way. So, a lot of good performances there. Obviously, getting Jesus on the score sheet once, Jordan a goal and assist. Those were positives as well.
Yes, Coach. That's it for me.
Another positive for you, I believe this is the best start in franchise history in terms of points through 8 games.
2021, we went like 13 or 14 games unbeaten.
More points than through 8 games than that.
Okay, well, we're doing pretty good then.
Okay.
Thanks, Jeremiah.
You do seem to be playing very well at home. Is there an extra confidence right now that comes with playing at the win?
Well, my crack staff, statistical staff team, whatever you want to call them, says that we're undefeated at home since Club World Cup last year. Or maybe I read that on your site, maybe. So that's pretty impressive because there was a period of time, and Gio and I go back and forth because I like to keep in touch with him. He had my number at home. I mean, that was like embarrassing. That was like bad. But, our home form has been tremendous. Obviously, there's a long streak at Dallas, that's even in 2011, and that's a different story. The good start this year, a lot of it came from, we're 3-0-0 at home, I think, that's correct. We got 3 wins at home, is the road form. So, yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Jess?
You talked about Jordan having a goal and an assist tonight. Do you mind kind of elaborating on his overall performance tonight?
It was good. I think he got a little tired towards the end. He hasn't played consistent 90 minutes. But, goals matter. Assists matter. I think he could have had another assist. I think he wished he would have maybe shot that ball in the second half when he was in through. I forgot who played him in, but that was an excellent pass as well. But certainly, statistically, check that box, and effort. I can never fault Jordan for his effort. He always puts it in. He's a team guy. So it was a good night for him.
Nico?
Brian, congrats on the win. Wanted to talk about the guys in charge of Next Man Up today. Hassani Dotson, there at midfield, and overall performance by Ferreira playing the 10 specifically.
He was good. Jesus was looking for the ball. I'll start with Jesus. He was looking for the ball all over the field, which I didn't mind. But, that position, normally it's in the left pocket with Albert, so it looked a little different. But obviously the being goal dangerous, the conversations we've had, I heard his interview that he had. He wants to be more goal dangerous, but he's also very proud of, setting up people for goals. So how he balances that out for the remainder of the year, does he stay on the right? Does he spell Albert some more? There's competition there. I mean, he's just been a really good player since he came. I'd be willing to bet he wishes he would have scored that penalty. I know that for a fact. And also, it's against his former team. So I thought you saw a little more juice in his play because, he wanted to make sure he had a good performance against his former team.
And Hassani, just...
Oh, Thank you for the reminder. I'm a little old these days. Hassani was very good. I mean, you saw what he brings, toughness. You know, I already talked about, you know, his, you know, ability to kind of weather through tough moments. He's a quality guy, a lot of experience. You know, there's competition in that spot, and if Christian makes a national team, he's gonna find more minutes and, you know, all that sort of stuff. So I'm very pleased that he's on our squad. He's a local kid, homegrown kid. It keeps that conversation moving in a strong direction as well.
George.
Coach, Nuhu was captain again. Can you talk a little bit about his leadership qualities? And also, it's the second game that Ross Rock won a penalty. Do you have a list of players that are supposed to take penalties? How does that work?
Well, those guys usually solve it on the field. I do not have lists. I give it to the guys that feel confident. Paul, yes, the penalty, very good. Knew his leadership was good. I mean, look, Nuhu's not the most vocal leader. He's a little quiet sometimes, you know, in serious moments. In joyful moments, he's, you know, outgoing, and he more leads by example. And, you know, he twisted his ankle. He was a little dinged up. He powered through it. I thought he had some good plays. You know, in the first 15 minutes, did he give a couple balls away? Yes. But, you know, that didn't, you know, take any cramps in his hamstring. He's fine.
All right, that's Moss.
Specifically, Jackson Ray, what, you know, he made that pass. What did you see in terms of his ability to keep that back line intact, and then going up, and also him and Alex kind of working that up?
That's a good tandem. You know, that's a pretty effective tandem. You know, they had the young kid up front, the big kid, and they were kind of skewing to Alex's side, so he had to, you know, fight for some aerial duels, which I thought Alex did really well. Look, Jackson is a tremendous center back. He's got a ton of potential. You know, it's good. I like him. I like him playing next to each other.
His passing.
His passing's great. That's his calling card. That's his, you know, that's what he does best.
Nico, take us home.
Coach, just in terms of continuing to get better, I just wanted to get your take on, you know, how you felt like the team dealt today with pressure moments. It seemed like their early Dallas pressure pretty high, and then closing the games, you know, maybe a little bit more. Do you wish the team would have done better closing the game today?
Well, last year we gave a couple of games like this away. You know, we let, you know, again, I think it was the Galaxy in Colorado. There were some games that we let points slip, and it cost us at the end of the year. We made mention of that. So I think closing out the game was okay. Look, it wasn't easy, but we were able to close it out. We had a couple times, one on this side, one on that side, down in the corners, kill some time. Could we have closed the game out with better possession? Absolutely. And we'll try and talk about that. When I watch the film, we'll try and find some clips where they can learn. But, you know, look, again, at the end of the day, the guys did what they needed to do to secure the 3 points. So I'm very proud of them.
Thanks all. Locker room's open.